Side delivers. Kevin Durant from downtown.
George up into Durant.
Dunk it, dunk it.
Him, and he will. Uncoiling like the rattlesnake and striking. Putting that one right on Hibbert's head and drawing oohs and ahs from this generally.
Every single year on 2K, the hardest player to recreate is Kevin Durant. You're looking at a dude that's almost 7 feet tall, max wingspan, can handle the ball, shoot the three from deep, dunk on people, crazy mid-range game, can shoot over anyone. I mean, the dude is a demigod. But I think we have the closest possible build to Kevin Durant here in NBA 2K21. We teamed up with my boy Makery representing Kairi, and we got KD and Kairi in the park. All right, y'all, so here's what I want you to do. I want everyone to comment on the video right now. Who is the best duo in the NBA? Is it KD and Kairi? Or maybe it's Bron and AD? Or maybe it's Steph and Clay? Or maybe you got somebody else, man. Comment down below, and while you're down there, if you don't mind, drop me a like, man. It takes like 2 seconds. It helps me out a lot. But check this out. I'm going to show you exactly what this build is. But first, I want to show you the gameplay so you could see kind of how it plays and how it's similar to Kevin Durant. All right, now I didn't make this build because, listen, there's only 2 weeks left until next gen. I didn't really feel like grinding a whole nother build out, but I found someone that had the build that I was looking for. His name is Upload. He's actually a Pro-Am player, so I appreciate him reaching out to me and letting me use the account. But check this out. What I've seen is a lot of people making Kevin Durant builds and basically just making them a pure stretch, because if you're going to be tall and you want to have a high three-pointer, you basically have to be a pure green. But I just feel like Kevin Durant does so much more than just shoot. Like, Kevin Durant finishes in the paint like a maniac. You know, he can windmill on people like that. He can also shoot the three, he can handle the ball. He's athletic. He's actually very underrated defensively. He's a really good, like, protect the rim type of guy. Like, there's so many things KD does. I think he's way more than a pure stretch. So this build, I feel like, as you can see, I can still shoot the three ball, but I can also kind of do everything else that you want to do if you want to represent Kevin Durant. So listen, you're never going to have a perfect KD build, but in my opinion, this is about as close as you're going to get. Now, the only thing is Upload is a Pro-Am player. So Pro-Am players always choose defensive takeover. Now, in my opinion, if you're going to make Kevin Durant, you probably want to go with the offensive takeover, like shot creator or sharpshooter, maybe even slash. Probably not slasher. Probably go sharper shot creator. But since he's a Pro-Am player, he chose the defensive takeover option. But as you're going to see, even with the defensive takeover option, I don't even pop my takeover, because I'm like, you know what? I'm going to play as close to KD as possible. I'm using Kevin Durant's jump shot. I'm using all the KD SIGs that I could find to make it as much like KD as possible. And as you can see, for an NBA player that's basically impossible to create with the player builder system, I think this build is as close as you can get. I mean, like I said, I see a lot of people doing the pure stretch kind of idea, but I just feel like it's too limited in terms of Kevin Durant. All right, but as you can see, we got the long arms. We're pretty tall. We're never going to be 7 feet tall like KD, but we're pretty tall. We can match up against bigs on this game, so that's a good thing. Can handle the ball decent. You get contact dunks. You can shoot the three and all of that. All right, so we got KD. Let's go into this build and show you exactly what the attributes are looking like. But like I said, if you haven't already, drop a like on the video for this Kevin Durant build, and let's go. Now, the first thing you're going to see is the name of the build is an interior finisher, but that's only because he made it at power forward. If you made it at small forward or shooting guard, it would be called a slasher, because that's what all blue-green pie charts are called this year for some reason. I don't know why, but it's 2K21. A scoring machine name would be the best for Kevin Durant. But as you can see, gets all the contact dunks, a 75 three ball. The ball handling is low, but at least it's upgraded to the point that, like, you're not going to get ripped every time you dribble. And then he's got solid defense and rebounding all around. Now, obviously, I know someone's gonna be in the comments, oh, imagine Kevin Durant with only a 75 three. Like, listen, you're not gonna be able to be 6'8" max wingspan like I am and have a better three ball than a 75 unless you go with a pure stretch like everyone else is doing. But like I said, it's Kevin Durant. He's not a pure stretch. Yes, in real life, he's got like a 93 pointer if we want to put a rating on it, but he's also like contact dunking on people. He's athletic. He's fast. Like, if you go with a pure stretch, you're basically just a shooter. And in my opinion, that's not Kevin Durant. But as you saw the badge count. You get Hall of Fame finishing, Hall of Fame shooting. In my opinion, it's as best a Kevin Durant build as you're gonna get. If you guys think you have a better Kevin Durant build, put it in the comments. I mean, you could go with a pure yellow so that you have better ball handling, but I'm gonna be honest. You see the way I'm moving? Because of the speed glitch, I don't know if you guys know, but there's a really big glitch in this game in terms of how players move. Like, you could have a 30 ball handling and still be able to speed boost because the speed glitch. Like, you see how, like, off of a dribble move, I'll just instantly take off and zoom like that. Like, it's the speed glitch. It shouldn't be in the game, but since it is, it almost makes a Kevin Durant build a little bit more possible, because even with I think, would I have a 68 or a 70 ball handling, something like that, I can still basically speed boost. Like, I don't get the pro dribble moves, but I can still zoom around the court. As you can see, I'm sparking threes, even though it's only a 75. Like, obviously, listen, guys, I agree with you. KD should have a much higher three ball, but either you're going to make a 6'5 Kevin Durant, or you're going to make a tall Kevin Durant that actually looks like Kevin Durant and just have a little bit lower of a three-pointer. I'm going to tell you right now, a 75 three ball with Hall of Fame shooting badges, hot spots, I'm sparking it pretty good, as you can see. Like, I was shooting limitless, corners, greening, shooting over people. I was pretty confident shooting, and this